So we finally, finally got everything up. Welcome to another episode of All Star Fandom. It's a little rainy, a little stormy here in Atlanta, but other than that, we got it up. We're gonna talk about X-Men '97. They're back and better than ever. But I'm not alone on this journey. I have my boy Rufus, who you've seen on multiple ones, and a new guest to the show. Well, not quite. I interviewed him for a voice acting job they did with Batman animated series, a fan series that was created. So let's see if we can go ahead, if I can get all my bearings together and see if we can go ahead and hop in to this thing. So let's, there we go.
Oh, we live?
Kahindi, Rufus, Kahindi. I wish we could have had time to sort of chop it up a little bit before we got on, but this is just how things work sometimes, right?
Well, Kahindi, it's a pleasure to meet you, young man.
To me, my X-Men.
Dude, that was one of the coldest lines.
I was in the mood. You too, my boy. How you doing, son?
And I'm wonderful. Wonderful.
I just told Dion. I was like, bro, I feel underdressed. I didn't put nothing Marvel on.
Underdressed? Hold on, you feel underdressed? Wait a minute. We just got on t-shirts.
I mean, it's a little chilly. It's a little chill. I got the window open. But you got the Logan tee on. He got the Marvel joint on. I'm like, I got a Black Panther and I got a something.
Kenny, Kenny, check this out, man. I've had this shirt for like a few months, and I discovered not a single X-Men is on this t-shirt. Not a single one.
I mean, yeah.
I almost bought that shirt today too. I almost bought that shirt today.
Not a single one, man. Man, I'm just trying to catch myself up here, guys. So please bear with me. But
you cool, bro. You cool. We're having a good time.
Yeah, man. This weather destroyed me, man. But so I'm still happy that you guys were able to hop on to X-Men is back. X-Men '97, the revival of the one that we grew up with, the one that was in the renaissance of those animated superhero cartoons, right?
Oh yeah,
like they were the be all end all. You had that, you had Spider-Man, you had Batman, you had Iron Man. Some people can say some stuff about Kahindi. I see how you're looking.
Look,
don't say anything about Iron Man, man.
Oh no, Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Okay.
Hey, look. I was a Marvel superhero, bro. When they had remember when they brought, how after the games came out, then they had like the it wasn't a part of the Fox block, it was on Fox, but they had like the Fantastic Four, they had the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, and it was like be a part of the Marvel superheroes. Like, and I'm like, I like how y'all try to package these cartoons that nobody's watching, but they're good.
Yeah. But no, since you brought that up, man, I'd be remiss I'd be mad at myself if I didn't do this real quick. Give me a second, because
before you about to do what you're about to do, there was
go ahead.
I have to go back. It's an episode of X-Men. It was damn it, man. I have to go look for it. It was one of my previously watched episodes on the classic. I think it was on season 1. Anyway, there's a shot when they're inside of the White House and everybody around the world is watching. And War Machine and Nick Fury are watching from S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm like, bruh, that's hard. And they weren't. But the thing about it is, they weren't even animated. They were placeholders. They were cell placeholders. They were.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I was like, I see what y'all did. Okay, then.
That was
super slick. Yeah. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
But no, I'd be remiss because you brought this up. I mean, how good was this?
Bro, the theme song and everything, bro. Oh my goodness, son. Like, that was so. We got him, and it was so lit. He was, every time he banged the iron, all of his different suits came up.
Yeah.
Nobody caught that.
Dude, how good it was.
You did. We did.
Look at that. Hey, the arc reactor on the left side of his chest. Come on now. Look at all the different suits, all of his different suits.
Oh, come on.
Mega Man is fuck. Come on, stop playing, bro. Look at that. Come on, yo. Come on. That was a great show. That was a
Now,
great.
although I love Iron Man, I only watched like 2 episodes of that cartoon.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this. Okay, wait. Let me jump on him right quick because I'm.
Okay.
What's that? What's up? What's good?
Wait. I'm bad. You say your name was Rufus, right?
Yes.
I apologize. I'm terrible with names.
No,
Rufus.
just
Okay.
call me Doc.
All right, Doc. That's what it is. My best friend named Doc. Okay, check it out. How old are you?
I'm 43.
Never mind.
Huh?
See?
Never mind, sir. Like, you know what it was though, bro? Like, I was gonna attack you. I was gonna attack your age, and so I was like, oh yeah, he up there. He know the vibes. He just didn't fuck with it. That's all it was.
No,
You was probably playing football. You was probably playing sports.
actually, it was when y'all watching Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually in band, so it was band for me.
You see what I just did right there, Dion? I called it extracurriculars. Yeah. All the kids, I'm telling you, that's what. Look, all the kids. Yeah. I grew up in Miami, bro. So all the kids that weren't watching cartoons and they was like, "Nigga, why you watching them dumbass cartoons, bro? Come hoop with us. Come ball with us. Come do it." I'm like, man, watch out, bro. I'm about to watch.
Now hold on. It wasn't that I didn't want to watch the cartoons. Now, I'll tell you, the only reason I wasn't playing football, I broke my ankle, right? So I had to make a decision. It was either try to do football and get a scholarship. Yeah. I know I can do this music stuff and get a scholarship anywhere. So I chose band. So that's how I ended up doing, for the rest of my life is music and art, and that's what I've been doing.
We locked in.
For sure.
Locked in. We got something in common. Okay, we locked in. That's all. I like that.
So given that, like, just to sort of backtrack, 94 was when Iron Man dropped. 94, that pocket from like 94 to 96.
I was in the 8th grade, yo.
Mm-hmm. So 94,
I was in the 8th grade, yo.
Yeah, 94, 95, 96. And I think the show, it got canceled in 97 because the early seasons of Iron Man was him with the short hair. And then he got the long hair. Like that's when they tried to like spice him up or whatever. Now real talk, and it's funny. I'm gonna tell you what they did too. This is a fact. They gave Tony Stark the long hair to rival the Green Ranger, to have kids because
really
because it was the ponytail, it was the hair because hair was big back then. So it was if you had like a mullet or a ponytail, you was like the hero.
I'm about to say something. I know y'all gonna get mad. Man, he ain't handling on my boy Tommy, cuz.
Oh no, of course not. Well,
based on what though? Based on hands? Based on hair?
No,
what are we talking?
Man,
what are we talking about?
Man, when it came to this fighting skills, man, we ain't
talking about that, man. Like I know. So you one of them ones, bro. You want to, man. Green Ranger ain't, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, Dion know I had to start something. He's one of my favorite characters ever.
But remember, Tommy, you couldn't mess with Tommy at all because Tommy jumped into the Megazord, knocked on the door, and tore them all up, man.
Put hands on everybody.
Bro. Everybody got touched. Yeah.
I had no clue about the hair. The hair was.
So what they did. So what you don't know. But you know now because we're older and we are a part of this entertainment space, right? So now that we know, we pulled the curtain and we see. There's the wizard is not the wizard. It's a little nigga pushing buttons and shit or whatever. Right? We know, right? So they do stuff like that to not only collect ratings, they also do that to compete with other shows to get the attention of the demographic that are watching those shows. I don't give a damn what you say. Wasn't nobody touching Power Rangers. Matter of fact, there wasn't anybody touching Fox. Fox was
Fox was deep.
First of all, Fox had the partnership with Disney. Yeah. Then they had the off-brand stuff. Then they took a lot of their shows and gave them back to WB. Yeah. And rivaled themselves.
Fox had a roster, dude.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. This is off topic. Superhuman Samurai, Cyber Squad, the Ultraman.
Oh yeah.
US adaptation. Saban secretly owned that to rival himself to build Power Rangers up, bro. Just saying.
Really?
I mean, because they were all it felt like they were all under the same umbrella. I felt like all the logos at the end of the credits were the same.
That sounds like smart business to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, in the future, you'll understand why I know all this information too, Rufus. You'll find out, sir.
Okay, so I look forward to it. You feel me?
So given that we're jumping all through like all of Fox because that was just what a time to be a fan of those, right?
Yeah.
So, but now Disney has sort of pulled on our heartstrings and our nostalgia strings, and they were like, "All right, let's go ahead. X-Men '97, we're back better than ever." Essentially,
yeah.
We're 5 episodes in at this moment, and
X-Men.
and I know for a fact, and I'm gonna start at this, and I'll throw it the rest of the way. As a revival series for something as iconic as that's X-Men 94 or 94, that original X-Men series.
91.
This checks all the boxes for me, man, because it's a bit more mature, especially this 5th episode too. This 5th episode was the Rufus. I'm just assuming, Candy, you already said you've watched like 3 times.
I was gonna say.
I got a fun fact. Don't tell nobody, but I've already watched the entire series, so the whole thing.
So here's the thing. Let me get that so I can go ahead and watch everything. Okay. But a bit of bad news, fellas. I got so busy today, I was not able to watch the 5th one.
You good? Don't worry about it.
I wasn't able to watch the 5th one today.
Look. But even if I know I'm rude as hell. I'm cutting you off. I'm sorry. I got a little bit of black in me. I apologize.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. I was trying to be professional, but it's not helping. It's not helping, bro, because it's too hype. Dion got me hype right now. Look, even if we
it's that Iron Man intro, man. That's how I know,
bro. Man, look, even if we spoil some stuff for you.
Oh, I'm still watching.
I was about to say it won't even matter.
Yeah, I'm still watching.
Listen, you're gonna be so excited to see this particular episode.
Okay.
It's gonna make you happy. It's gonna make you angry.
Okay.
And when you get towards the part that everybody going crazy over, you're gonna be like, the fuck? Yo, real talk,
I'm for all the emotion. You know what I'm saying?
But it's look. I'm gonna come in on Dion. I'm so high. I can't. This is why I can't do these, bro, because I get too damn excited.
No, we need to be hyped. See, Dion know how hyped I get by myself.
Okay then. So look. So as D was saying, you know, it's a mature situation. So let me tell you what I've realized. Like how they did Power Rangers Once and Always. It is a series that was created for us when we were children back then, right?
Yeah.
The same thing with X-Men on the revival, right?
Yeah.
It's
the reason what they're doing is as we've become adults, we've become fathers and husbands and business owners and grown men and all of that, right? Those same shows, because nostalgia runs the world now. We had so much media 30, 40, maybe 50 years ago that is so much of it now to the point where we're in this new era where everything is at our disposal. It's at our fingertips. We had the best era, the best generation because we have so much documented we have so much documented media that we can keep rebooting and remixing and refreshing and redoing and all of that. So all those shows that we grew up with that, oh, you like that bullshit, them cartoons, them little kids? Nah. Those cartoons grew up with us.
Yeah.
That's why they're the way that they are. When you see people getting their head knocked off and you know Scott moonwalking and popping and busting people in their shit, like come on, yo, it grew up with us. It grew up with us. Now, what another thing that a lot of folks don't know, or I pay attention to like a lot of details. So like when Fox used to have Disney Afternoon, when Fox had all those Disney cartoons and they used to house those shows, the partnership is so strong. When Marvel, was having issues or whatever the case is, where Disney decided to buy them to bail them out, that was the part of the program. Disney is the bigger entity. They're going to buy Marvel. Okay, we're going to come back and do y'all a favor. We're going to buy y'all now and put y'all back on. Take all of the stuff that y'all weren't able to do. We got the Walt Disney budget. We got the mouse budget. We can do whatever we want right now. We're gonna give Cyclops the redemption arc that he has. We're gonna take Wolverine. We're gonna take Wolverine. We're gonna make him fall back. We're gonna take Jubilee. We're gonna take Gambit. We're gonna take Beast. We're gonna take Cyclops. We're gonna take Jean Grey and their little fucking drama. And we're gonna put reality show shit in there. We're gonna put social media stuff in there. We're gonna go back and forth to all the video games and all of the references and things like that created the lore. And then we're gonna show y'all what this whole X-Men thing was. They're basically showing us, if it weren't for the X-Men, there would be no Avengers. There would be no MCU. There wouldn't be none of that shit, because I like when people act like they were big Iron Man and Captain America fans. Stop lying, nigga. I'm gonna tell you why you lying.
Kenny, we've had this.
I know we did, because they were
had this
string.
discussion. Rufus, all of us.
We've all had this discussion.
Look, bro, y'all know Iron Man was not really that guy, bro. Like he was. They was all third string. There was third stringers, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, then. All right. That's all I'm saying.
No, but you telling the truth. You telling the truth. But a lot of people will argue, be like, no, Iron Man was always a dude. No, he was just
right. Okay.
He was just a rich cat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, go ahead.
So we are hyped from Do You Speak Geek? He's like, what's up, fellas? Please pass the Prozac and Lexapro. We're on one because
my bad, bro. My bad. I apologize, good sir.
So everything you said, Kahindi, I completely 100% co-sign. I had that same thought today with the conclusion of that last episode. I was like, all right, well, this is obviously, I'm thinking, is it for kids? Not really. And I was like, I think it's for me. I think it's for me.
Well, I
think it's for me who watched it from then. And I'm like, okay, we're at this point now where we can do a little bit more stuff. And like you said, fall back Wolverine. You have Hugh Jackman will do you serve. You know, he'll do you right this summer. Forget all of that. Cyclops is where it's at this time. And just the story beats and everything for this one, at least 5 episodes in. The animation style has been great, especially when you compare it to the original. And I mean, it's one intro that you never press the skip button to as well.
Yeah.
So
it's constantly changing. It's always changing. The intros are always different each episode, which is great. Like the actual visuals of the intros are different every episode, which is freaking brilliant. I like that they did that. It keeps it fresh and it keeps people wanting to. Yeah, it actually builds the ratings for them, because the longer you watch the beginning of the show, come on, they know what they're doing. But
here's the thing, Candy. I've run that intro back like 2 or 3 times before I even start the show.
Look, I did it way more than that, because that intro get me hyped. But the piggyback on what y'all saying, y'all got to think the age of the people that's writing this material, they grew up with us. You know what I'm saying?
They are us.
Yeah, they are us.
They're us.
They us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they know what we want. They know what we looking for. So and they know what we love. So that's what makes this whole thing great for me, man. I love. I can't say this enough. I love it.
So given when they first announced like X-Men was coming back, X-Men 97, what were you guys' initial thoughts?
When it's dropping?
Nope.
Can I watch it now?
Were you not like sort of, I don't know, hesitant to a degree?
Not at all.
You mean when they first when
the announcement was made? Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. I saw when they dropped the stills, I was kind of thrown off. I was a little disgusted. I'm like, y'all really drawing it like this? But what we didn't understand, they did that on purpose to cause controversy, to cause conversation for us to talk about it, because the actual images that they dropped were just like a lot of
like that ugly Sonic.
No, it wasn't Sonic. It wasn't Sonic. It wasn't Sonic. You know,
if that was a marketing ploy, it worked, because we had no choice but to support it after that.
Man, listen, it totally worked. Yo, it totally worked, bro. Yes, I wasn't happy at first, but the cool thing is I knew the folks that were involved with the creation of the shows, and like some of the voice actors or whatever, and they were like, bro, you're gonna definitely, like, you're in for a treat, we promise. And I'm like, all right. Then 2 years later,
yeah, treat, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's crazy too, man. I just had Eric Bowser on our podcast. But we didn't talk about any of the X-Men because we couldn't, because it was too soon at the time. but I'm gonna have him back. But I am gonna have we will have Geek
Uh-oh.
what's his name? The actor who plays Sunspot. Sunspot. Yeah, he's gonna be on. And we were talking about a bunch of the stuff, man, because I was really hyped, dude. Because I got like to a point where I was so emotional in terms of the production value, the writing, the animation, the illustrations, like everything that they've done to produce such a piece of work, man. Even the
Mhm.
slower episodes in the 5 that we've watched already are so good. Like
Yeah,
the thing I loved
it
about
keeps it
the
keeps you glued to the
Motendo,
TV.
yeah, man. So the Motendo episode,
That
That
was
was that was hype, bro.
probably
but here's
one
the
of my
And
favorite, but it felt like a
and the
the
filler
only
thing is,
episode too.
and I'm gonna tell you why I feel like, okay, I shouldn't tell you, but I'm gonna say I think it's probably your favorite because of the Easter eggs that they dropped and the multiple Easter eggs and the references.
yeah.
And it was, but it wasn't. But the thing about that episode, it wasn't that big of a jam packed episode. It
Mm-mm.
was like it was a gem. It was something. It was a very special episode. And what I loved about it the most, it reminded me of like some like a Moonbeam 80s esque type of like a Blade Runner
Yeah,
Yeah,
Running Man, and it was
yeah,
like and it also reminded me of an 80s anime,
yeah.
like classic anime. It had like that the whole vibe to
That
it.
feel.
But it was dope. It was, and I loved all all the video, the game
Yeah,
the references from like the Genesis games and the arcade
they were
games. They
good.
even,
Yeah.
bro, they even put a subtle X-Men Children of the Atom gem in there. I'm like, bro,
they
Well,
look.
son.
But what really got it for me? Dion know this about me. You know, I listen to music before I do anything when it comes to watching stuff. What
Yeah,
got
yeah.
me during that episode when when
Mm-hmm.
they started playing the X-Men theme while Jubilee was fighting the dudes
Mm-hmm.
off the game, I was sitting there listening. I'm like, oh, this is tough. So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, they had me already. And then the whole game, because you know I done played all the Ninja Turtles, Zelda, all that.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking like, yeah, it had me. It had me.
So I guess we can sort of agree because this was a question too. So how does it compare to that OG series? I feel like it's
Oh,
a
the
viable
comparison.
successor, right? Like if we're
Yeah,
saying like,
yeah,
hey, tag me in. This is the new one.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
make that tag, and that's a good one.
It's not quite. It isn't quite the grit of the original, because I'm gonna be honest with you, we don't count. I don't count the last season of X-Men, like the final season before, like I don't count that shit because it was like that they used those illustrators, the animators,
Oh, it did
took
change,
it.
didn't it?
Yeah, they took
You
they
think
took
they
changed.
you think they gave up on their last
no
season? It
no
was
no no
kind
no
of
no
like
no
No,
no
that was
no
the
no.
rumor is that was the story. That was supposed to go that long and end like that. At least that's what I've read before. So
The
that was it for them.
right, and what they were doing. The animators, they used the same animators who did the Fantastic Four, like the newer season of the Fantastic Four
Mhm.
and Iron Man and the Hulk card. They tried to compile all of that together, and
Hmm.
this was the beginning of the Marvel and Disney merger in the '90s that no one knew about. Like
Okay.
that's why they did it like that, right? But we don't really count that last season because that last season was kind of it
What
wasn't
year?
it wasn't
What
it
year?
did. Hmm?
What year did Spider-Man Unlimited come out? Like what
So Unlimited
year?
dropped in, yeah. So Spider-Man Unlimited came out in '98,
I would
right?
say that was 98.
Okay,
Yeah,
Late
it was later. Yeah.
Batman Beyond and Spider-Man Unlimited.
They
they
were
were
neck and neck.
the yeah. And unfortunately, we only got one season of Unlimited because Unlimited was a really good show, but it was all over the place and it was confusing. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
The fuck is a counter Earth, my G? Like, why
Yeah.
why are we trying to save John, bro? That final episode will piss you off. The last episode when he found the ship and
You
he
know
had to
what?
make a choice, I was like, bro, you know
Now,
what?
I
you know,
never committed to it, man. I wanted to, but I was like, Batman Beyond's over here. Hey, they still got
yeah,
Kevin Conroy as Batman. Let
Yeah.
me go.
yeah.
Let me go over here
Let me go over
and
here.
hang out.
But the crazy thing is, you know, he's talking about the counter Earth. You think about it now, everything we watch got a multiple Earth, or, you know, multiple universes, everything.
The multiverse stuff is just I think embracing the fact that there's a multiverse out there is really dope because it allows you to do
A
like break
lot.
all the rules and
Exactly.
and just take shortcuts and I mean that's cool. I mean this last episode of Invincible, this man met Spider-Man and Batman. I'm like, that's fire. Like that's really fire. Like yo,
But okay,
but
so if it seems like another in agreement as a successor to that original series and how it compares. And how it compares. Obviously, it's a different look, but the animation style is really good. I was hesitant a little bit at the beginning, just because.
Rogue.
Just. Are we talking about Rogue? We don't talk about that one image, man, of Rogue getting cheeky out here.
Hey, the crazy thing is, we all thought we were the only people that noticed that. We not.
Come on now.
No, it's just like how do you back in the day? How do you clean like your Sega or your Nintendo? You just blow the cartridge, put it back in. That was in no manual, no Twitter, no Facebook, no nothing. We just knew it.
Yeah,
you were right. You were right about the when you asked the question about this X-Men 97 being a successor to the classic X-Men. Yeah, you're right. It's like they're passing the mantle down, right? But it also reminds me of how it took us a while to really accept Terry McGinnis as the new Batman. It's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing. It's like, okay, X-Men is 97 is gone, and then I mean the X-Men 90 the classic X-Men is gone. 30 years later, it comes back as X-Men 97 as a revival series, and then they pass it down to new animators and new illustrators and new writers and new so-and-sos, right? And they do a kick-ass job because they're adding all of the things that they couldn't do back then on regular network television. Now we're on stream. Stream is like being on the internet.
Yep.
Like
you ain't pretty much anything goes.
You ain't lit if you ain't using cuss words and throwing shit. Like I'm just saying. Like,
okay. I think for me too, and this sort of moves into our sort of a little bit of a next topic, but I think that that episodic storytelling in animated like in animated cartoons is back. Like that's what I feel like I've missed the most when I look at. Let's see a few things now. Just circle back real quick. The animation style. It reminded me almost, and I don't like them, like the new DC animated movies, like the one that was like the Long Halloween and all that stuff. I didn't enjoy that animation style. It was fine, but this is an upgrade from that. So I don't have a problem with it. The animation style was dope for me. But episodic storytelling is back. All 5 episodes sort of weave together. And just to give a quick synopsis of that current story, Cyclops and Jean had a kid. Turns out Jean had a clone. That ends up being was it Madeline Monroe? Madeline Monroe? Pryor. Thank you. Pryor. Yeah. So and here's the thing when I saw that. I saw that something hit my window. But what was I at? There it is. I thought they was gonna Stefan and Steve us, man. I thought one Gene was gonna go. I thought
hey yo,
I thought one Gene was gonna go with Logan, the other one was gonna go with Cyclops.
No.
Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me.
And speaking of too, I know, bro ain't see Ep 5 yet, but shout out to Logan for having self-control and respect. Shout out to Logan for being.
I'm gonna say, look, no, because he did have self-control. Because he been wanting her.
Listen,
but girl, she got out of the quick though. After the whole thing went down, she was like, "No, I'm gonna go. Y'all can have y'all thing because y'all got a lot to talk about." And Sinister came through and screwed up that whole joint.
You know who Sinister remind me of?
Who is that?
Fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble. Hey, I'm gonna get in trouble. Sinister remind me of Diddy, bro. I don't know why, dog.
Oh wow.
Wait, who?
What? See, he said remind me of Diddy.
Who reminds you of Diddy?
Sinister remind me of Diddy, bro. Am I lying or am I lying, bro?
Oh, you gotta unpack that. You gotta unpack.
Please, you can't leave us out. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I'm just because like
can we talk about him right now?
No, I ain't bashing him because I'm pro Diddy. I rock with him because that's a black man. I got a successful black man, but like
up until a point, Andy. Come on.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to be PC right now, so I'm trying to be PC. No, the thing is like all the little stuff that bro going through and the allegations or whatever the case. I ain't in my business, but all of the shit that Sinister does, it kind of mirrors like
what he did in real life.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying because like the way y'all Citizen and you want my baby, like nigga, what?
Like it was that episode was bonkers. You think about that, bro.
Bro, it was.
You married to this woman for years. Y'all have a baby. Then you find out that she ain't even the woman you've been in love with this whole time.
I do feel like Beast's bedside manner is just the worst.
Hey, you gotta
like,
get off.
He was just like, she ain't real.
Like
she ain't real.
Yes.
She's a fake.
Hey, baby. Yo, Beast is like
hey,
Beast came in and shit like, yes, Cyclops, this isn't your bitch.
Yes. Hey, but you think about it, if you go back, man, Beast been rude. He always been rude, dog. Except for when he in front of a crowd and he's speaking to everybody.
I don't think he has that. He might be smart, but I don't think he just had that awareness of like he could have just pulled somebody to the side. Hey Scott, we gotta talk about this, man. Like
about this.
We got a comment, and we got a comment from my dog Denzel Burnside. Hey, that's one of my oldest homies, man. We grew up together, man. We was watching X-Men.
Yeah, he popped up.
We was talking that talk back in the day, bro. Bro. Yeah.
Oh,
like,
that's my guy. Yeah, B stays. Sneak this in.
Hey, yo. That's a fact, bro. He sneak this in for real. Nah, hey, look, the whole other shit too, bro. The Magneto and Rogue thing, and then why y'all gonna do my dog Remy like that, bro? Like,
that's another part, another plot that's been throwing me because I was like, man, she hated him. You feel
no,
me?
But if you watch the original, the show back, if you watch the original X-Men show, she never attacked him at all, ever.
I never.
Whenever they fought, whenever they fought in the original show, she was out the way. Matter of fact, watch episode 1. When is it episode 1? No, that's the episode 1. That's the Sentinels. My bad. I forgot what episode it was. I forget the episode, but they're all fighting. Wolverine's rushing them, and then Magneto's like, nah, nigga, you got metal bones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and she'll never fight him. She's out the way, bro. She'll never fight him.
I never noticed that, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. The story that they're telling now with it, like how we, Rufus, I know you haven't seen the recent episode.
No, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna watch it anyway.
That expands a lot more on it too.
Okay.
But yeah, it expands a little bit more on it. Man, Rufus, I don't want to spoil anything because it's a pretty impactful episode, man.
Go ahead and talk about it. Like my thing, I'm gonna watch it anyway. You already know I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Like when Spider-Man came out with the camera, he was like, "I got you." You know what I'm saying?
This is from Denzel again.
Especially if there's some crossover. I was waiting on the crossover stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was waiting on it. I knew it was gonna happen, so I'm waiting on it.
There are a lot more. At least these 5 episodes, it's been a lot tighter than before. But again, they're kind of like off the leash, to say the least. With this one, they're able to do a lot being on streaming and then obviously making stuff for us too. But my biggest thing is that, like, Candy, since you have them all, how many episodes we got this season?
10.
11.
Oh,
well, 10 because of the 2. Well, it's really 12 because there's the 2 mini episodes. Just like I did Motendo was technically 2 micro episodes, and there's another one like that too. There's another one like that too.
So with that, and we're like halfway through, and we've had like 2 inciting incidents. Storm losing her powers and Magneto essentially becoming Professor X or leading the X-Men. And now with this Genosha thing where Genosha is just a wasteland of dead mutants, Rufus. I'm sorry. That's all. That's the only way I can put it, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
And a few of our favorite mutants might be done too. So
well. I will say this. I will say this. Cable did spoil it for us, though. Just so you know.
He did. Yeah.
Cable did spoil it for y'all, so I'm just letting y'all know.
Okay, because he has, for a time traveler, he has terrible timing when he needs to be back in a certain place, man. Like, you couldn't.
But if you notice, he always has that terrible time. Every time he travels somewhere, his wristband mess up. His little travel device always mess up.
Well, I mean, Bishop went back with the nephew, so I mean, we didn't talk about that.
Why they made Bishop black this on this season this series? Not real talk, because Bishop is like in the OG, he's like native and black.
Yep.
Y'all ain't really like, what's up? Why y'all gave him the Chadwick Boseman?
He got blade haircut on this joint.
Yeah, no, he had the little sponge.
He had the
ain't no way you can cut off. You can't cut off Native American hair and give it the sponge. Nah,
it did sponge it.
Nah,
you
bro,
honestly ain't seen them videos from China where they doing a Chinese guy like that.
I saw that, but to be correct, let me correct you, sir.
So given the beats in the story so far, so the whole Storm storyline now, that comes a little bit more full circle in the fifth episode too. Her trying to get, Ford help her, trying to get her powers back, which I assume, like just anything, those powers are coming back eventually.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So that's a given, right? But to see her take this sort of journey off from the X-Men, I just heard with the whole like give them the forecast part, that was good enough to show like, okay, this is and this is the light that Storm should have had. Well, she got her shine in the original cartoons enough, but not as much as she has gotten in like the 3 episodes of this first series.
Well, they kind of made her. They kind of made her I ain't gonna hold you. They kind of made her trash in the 90s, bro, because she was always weak. Like, she's an Omega level. Come on, bro. Like, you trying to tell me y'all can just throw a brick at her and knock her out the sky?
Right,
like,
out the sky.
That makes no sense. And then now they gave her the redemption arc, which is fire. I love the fact that they gave her, Mistress of the Elements.
Yeah.
She's like, sure, I'm not supposed to be scared of you. If you were smart, you would be.
Yeah. Boy,
yeah.
Bumba, like, bro, like, I enjoyed that they do. I love what they're doing, and I see, oh my god, bro, there's so much stuff to unpack. Like,
there's a lot.
Morph. Let's talk about Morph, right?
Yeah.
I was never into Morph as a kid, right? I thought Morph was like the most useless ass. What you doing here? You got a brown jacket on and a Cyclops suit on. What the fuck do you do, sir? Like, real talk. I mean, that's how I felt back in the day, right? But now we see the new Morph. And I love the play on the whole, the non-binary, whatever. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because he transformed into so many different, and that makes sense, right? But what I like what they did with bro, they made him a whole ass force, bro.
Yeah.
Son turns into characters that you will never see on the show because there's not enough time.
Yeah.
Well played, Disney. Well fucking played, bro.
It's great writing. Like, for real, it's really great writing.
This man turned into Psylocke. I'm like, what? Bro, turning the whole. Then Archangel. Bro, episode 1 is gonna go down. Look, bro. Emmy is coming. They're gonna get.
No doubt.
They're gonna. That first episode when Scott's falling out of the sky, he was like, "All right, meet y'all on the ground." I'm like, "Wait, what? He got a jetpack?"
Nah.
He did his X-Men evolution on their ass, like hovering down. Like, and they hit, and then what I love about the to me my X-Men line, it was such a hard like a shot. I got why they did it, but it was such a useless. The point was you just dropped on the ground to run off. Like,
hey, it was hard though. You know what it is?
Yeah.
It's like any sort of we talked about Power Rangers, right? Like we all gonna stand here and just watch them go down the line of morphing into their suit.
Facts.
So we're just in the background. The thugs are just in the background moving, just waiting.
Yeah. If I ever speak, hey, listen, if I ever speak out of turn on any of these, I apologize. Correct me now, because listen, I don't give a damn what nobody say. This new X-Men shit, it can't do no wrong in my book, bro. Because I really went into this I didn't want to like it.
Didn't want to like it.
Because I was like, how y'all trying to read? Because every time they do reboots, they always flunk at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, in general,
I can see that.
It always flunk. But then I gotta support, because Ron Wasserman, that's the homie. Eric Bowser, that's the homie. Them Levins, I'm the homies. Like, I gotta, and I gotta watch what they're doing, check out their work. And then when they drop that first episode, bro, remember the episode of Mandalorian when we discovered Luke was on the ship?
Oh yeah.
That's exactly how I felt when I saw Ep1. I was like,
oh yeah,
bruh.
Yeah,
dude, the writing's been phenomenal. Like just everything. There hasn't, so far for me, there's been no flaws, because it's kept my attention throughout the entirety of it. And it just goes back to that sort of episodic sort of storytelling. It's like, I know next episode I'm going to learn more about this. Yeah. I know next episode, like I'm going to get I know at the end of it, I'm going to get some form of sort of conclusion from it, right? And I still, the whole Stefan and Steve thing made me laugh a lot, man. I thought about that because on another note, side mission here, Rufus, I am rewatching Family Matters, and I'm angry after every episode.
Yeah, you told me.
Eddie was a trash human being, man. Eddie was a trash friend.
Hey,
bro.
You'll get off Eddie.
Wait, bro. I just watched the Grandmama episode with Larry Johnson.
I know the episode.
This completely unrelated. Steve and Eddie was going to play in a basketball tournament together, and this other guy asked Eddie, who was a better player than Steve, apparently, I guess, or however you want to say it. And he said, like, Steve, I want to play with this guy. Yeah. And it was for Chicago Bulls tickets. And he thought he had a better chance to win with this guy than Steve. And then Steve beats him, dunks on him, by the way. Like, he hangs on the rim on Eddie and stares him down. But Eddie still ended up doing a crappy apology. He still got the extra ticket to go to the Chicago Bulls game with him. He learned absolutely nothing. He's a trash friend, man. Just a trash friend.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not the only person that think that. My wife also thinks that, so but I'm still gonna with my boy Eddie.
Oh, he was a trash friend. Anyway,
Eddie was. If you really go back and watch them shows, because you grown now, because you understand the life lessons and paying bills. Like, he was whack, bro. And then y'all remember that? Hey, remember the one episode of Family Matters when they got catch the joke, bro. Remember the episode when they got money for the report cards?
Yeah.
What's the youngest daughter name? Her
Judy.
Name was
Judy.
She
went upstairs and never came
back. She never came back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Candy, we had this. We did a Christmas episode, like Christmas specials. Yeah. And it was a Family Matter Christmas special where Eddie threw away Laura's doll by mistake.
Hey, you dogged my man on that too.
But here's the thing. He's just like, I thought it was trash. I threw it away. Steve went to the dump, rifled around trash and garbage, found it. Eddie didn't go with him. He brings it back. He didn't open all his gifts. Just standing there with a smile on his face. Like,
I'm mad y'all trash my boy Eddie, but y'all ain't said nothing about
let's be clear. Dog. That's why this is why when you think about Family Matters, you only think about one character, Steve Urkel.
Dude, we have gone on a whole 4 or 5 side missions.
Oh, you know what? Listen, we talking.
Oh, this joint.
We back. We H-Men 97 right now, son. Come on, bro. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Wait. I just had to get that off my heart, man.
Damn. Not the heart.
Hold on. And look, to throw you off even more, the crazy thing is that thing can still happen. That Stefan and Steve thing can still happen by the end of the series.
We don't want that though. We're moved past that now. We've moved on. We've moved on.
Okay. You don't want my man to get no love?
I don't even, I'm not going to lie to you. I never really liked Family Matters. I'm going to tell you why, because I thought the show was boring.
It had a solid.
You was a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fan?
Rewatching it.
Step by step. Okay. Step by step.
Okay. What was the girl's name on Step by Step? Dana?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in this world because of Topanga.
Yep.
Everybody know that.
Oh yeah, Topanga. Hey, come on, come on.
Like,
come on. We're in the 90s, but still, we need to be more focused, guys. Be focused. But anyway, so with this X-Men coming back, does that open the door for additional
I was just about to ask that. What y'all think about it? What y'all feel about another a reboot of Batman coming back? You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's coming. It's coming. No, that's
specifically this. This is what I want.
I want that too. If we I want that reboot of Spider-Man too.
That's coming too.
Oh, you just got all the inside information, man. We
Speculation.
Okay, I got you. I feel
I ain't trying to get Dion banned on social media.
Hey man, I don't know if I'll get banned. I'll get a scoop and it'll go everywhere.
Like that one clip. It like it go everywhere. Like, dude, he got everything. He know everything coming out.
I don't want to reveal a lot. I could talk to y'all off camera.
Yeah,
off
for sure.
Live. I'll holler at y'all off live. But
I was literally sitting there thinking when I was watching that first episode, I said, man, it would be live if they did another one of them joints.
No, you know it's coming.
Because I would sit there and watch that all day. And Dion already know Batman is my second favorite hero. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, who's your first?
That guy right there.
Superman?
For sure.
That's the same guy, bro.
Oh Lord.
Bro, first of all, let me be clear. Let me be super clear with you. Batman,
just because they got the same jawline, don't make them the same guy.
Bro, I'm with you.
Been around the world, man.
I'm with you.
Okay, my bad, Dion. I'm sorry. My bad.
No. What I'm saying is,
Batman, I started it with Eddie, man. My bad.
Look, Batman and Superman. Batman is my favorite hero of all time. But Batman and Superman are basic. Yeah,
that's why you and Dion look like each other so much.
Dion sent me back to the future when I was a baby. He sent me to the future when I was a baby.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's how it works, man. But given the success of this one, do you think Disney Plus or whatever might be like, okay, X-Men 97 worked. What about Spider-Man? What about Iron Man? We just saw the intro of that. Again, a hot commodity now in 2024 would be reviving Iron Man.
If they were smart, they stay the fuck away from the MCU for one. They got to stay away from MCU stuff. Just keep it in the. I'm sorry if I'm cussing a lot. They got to stay in the vein. They have to stay in the vein of source material and stuff being canonical. We don't stay away from the MCU. We don't really care about the MCU being in animated series right now because MCU two different things, right?
So how do we feel about like when we do see an X-Men, like we saw Professor X in Doctor Strange, right?
Well, that was
we hear the theme song.
But that was the multiverse stuff. That was
that multiverse theory.
That was for them to. Okay, look, if you really paid attention, this is the general. If one paid attention to Multiverse of Madness, they gave us Easter eggs for things to come.
Yeah.
Professor Xavier came down in the damn hover chair.
Yeah.
Wow, we got a new Batman. We got a new X-Men 97 series, right? Mm-hmm. Then the new Captain Marvel, her mother was not Captain Marvel, but what's her name? Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau. Monica Rambeau was there, right?
Yeah,
her mom was there.
Yeah,
but then she showed up as Photon, or what was her name in X-Men?
Her mom,
her mother at the end of the Marvel. Binary, right? So she was there, and then they showed us Beast.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Amazing,
right? And then here's the icing on the cake, bro. Doctor Strange was talking to Mr. Fantastic, and he goes, "Didn't y'all chart in the '60s?"
Yeah.
He did. You're right.
He did say that.
Right,
bro. They do stuff like that to like
sort of test it, right?
Yeah.
And to sort of test the interest too, right?
And it works. It works.
Yeah.
Well, given that, I do want to see another Spider-Man series from that one. I mean that may have been. I loved X-Men, but Spider-Man was still my go-to over X-Men, but in the rotation, man, if they were all playing on Saturday, they all got watched anyway.
Yeah, they all.
So it really didn't even matter. It really didn't even matter.
That's a super fact. Also, the X-Men Spider-Man crossover episode. Was it 2 or 3 episodes?
It was 3 with like Secret Wars. One.
It was really good, and I like the animation style that they used for the X-Men on that show, which was great. Like they did a good job. They did a fantastic job with the characters and everything and stuff. And I like the fact that what I liked the most about Spider-Man, that it was super dramatic. It was like drama and Peter Parker. Boy, Peter Parker was really a dick, bro. Like he was no, real talk. Listen, he was when he got upset, he was a cold-hearted dude, bro, without the symbiote.
Just said X-Men was the only cartoon that aired at night at 9 on Fox.
No, that was reruns. No, that was reruns, and that was when they did that one time during the promo. What the fuck? I can't even think right now. It was they did that with Power Rangers. When Power Rangers came back with season 2, it was a primetime 2-part. They did that with X-Men for the Phoenix Saga to kind of get people to get hyped for Saturday.
To get hyped for it, yeah.
Yeah, they did that. They did that a few times. X-Men Evolution used to run primetime before it went to Saturday morning cartoons.
No.
But it should just go to show too, as well. Like these properties are here. It's like we talked about earlier. The people who are writing and doing this now are us. So they have the pen. They have. I know. Like recently, didn't they lose the director for the first season?
Yeah.
Like right before it came out. I didn't look into any of that. I saw the article. I read what they told me, but I assumed it was something more because look at what we got. Why would you leave that?
Right.
So Candy makes a face of like, wait till we get off because I need to tell you something.
I was just gonna say, it's behind the scenes stuff that goes on, just like we still ain't got Blade yet. Behind the scenes stuff going on.
It reminds me of I just hope that the follow up. Well, season 1 and 2 are done. 2 is already finished, but season 3.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's done. They're gonna start. I know that they're supposedly announcing auditions for season 3, like towards the end of the summer or something like that.
Let me get my voice ready. I want to be up.
Hey, I'm Wolverine. Hey, bub.
Oh, for sure.
What the fuck you got going on, bruh? Nah, let me stop. Nah, man. It reminds me of Young Justice. We lost Dwayne McDuffie. Season 1 was the best season. Season 2 was good, but 3, 4, like moving forward after that was so subpar. I'm just like,
the last season
y'all ruined the fucking show. It's not even like I don't even want to watch it. But I watch it anyway because it's DC, it's Batman, it's it's the team, it's the whole crew. But it's like the writing is so off. So I'm concerned about X-Men 97 season 3 and moving forward, if it will match up with season 1 and possibly season 2, but it's unfortunate that they lost the original I guess the showrunner, whoever he was or whatever, to whatever is going on. But I mean, they did what they're gonna do, bro. I'm gonna tell you what this show is gonna do. It's going to do what Mario 64 did. When Mario 64 dropped, they showed the world that sandbox gaming is the next thing. Mario World Super Mario 64, my apologies. Super Mario 64 changed the game for gaming, right? So when that game dropped, right after Super Mario 64, a couple years went by, then we got Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah.
Then we got Jack and Daxter. Then we got Jack 2, Jack 3. Then we
Sly
got
Cooper. Don't believe
that. All of the sandbox, sandbox games and stuff.
Spyro, all that stuff.
It set a tone. So X-Men 97 is not only going to set a tone, but it's going to raise the bar, and it's going to challenge all these animators and these illustrators to actually create stuff that matters now. Because we got a bunch of
hopefully
bullshit.
It does.
There is a lot.
That's the look that we have.
Almost deaf.
You know what I'm saying?
And we can't depend. And we can't always depend on anime, bro. Like it's like we're so dependent on anime to like as a form of like animation.
Scratch that
media.
itch, man.
Yeah, I mean, anime has always been there. Anime when it was taboo, when not a lot I can't even talk.
When not a lot of people were watching.
Exactly. When not a lot of folks were like interested or into it.
And I know there was anime before Pokemon, but Pokemon was like one of the first main ones when they put it on Fox. Everybody was like, "What is this?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that original Dragon Ball too. Like,
and the original Dragon Ball, yeah.
That used to play like super early on Saturday mornings, man. I had to get up at like 6:30. Yeah,
bro,
like
it was when Dragon Ball Z, when they finally showed Dragon Ball Z, it used to share Turner. Hi.
Good night.
Turner Broadcasting. That's what I loved about Ted Turner. Ted Turner was a genius, bro. Like he bought the whole Hanna-Barbera catalog and then boom. You know what I mean? But what I liked about Ted Turner,
Cartoon Network and Boomerang.
Ted Turner had TBS, TNT, USA, Cartoon Network, MTV, all those channels with Ted Turner, right? And he had the Weather Channel. Ted Turner took the Weather Channel because it was just the Weather Channel, and he would split the screen, and you would watch Dragon Ball on one side of the damn screen. My grandmother was like, "Why are you watching the weather?" And I'm like,
"Why are you watching the weather?"
I'm not
watching the weather.
Watching that.
Little Goku down here with the tail, man. I gotta watch this. I gotta keep up with this. But it seems like just overall too. I mean, I think they've gotten a great like feedback and reception from this, so it's only gonna build from that too. Candy, you talk about animation stepping their game up. Yeah, I love DC animation. They do a really good job. A lot of their recent stuff has not.
Team.
Exactly. That's a different team, different animation style, right?
And to jump on top of that, I'll be done after this. But like the Apocalypse, what was the last one? The Justice League Apocalypse.
Oh, when they all died and then they came back.
That was literally. That was literally the end of that team. They ended it. That's when the Flash ran.
Because wasn't that their new 52 or something like that too? Wasn't that based off those characters?
Yep, and they basically erased the new 52, and they have this whole new Elseworld crew, which is whatever.
I'm
like
not
it's
a
cool.
Fan of it.
Neither am I. But
I don't think none of us are. Well, I can't say none of us are a fan.
But I mean, it's what we have for right now. I mean, Crisis. I kind of enjoyed Crisis. I'm looking forward to seeing Crisis Part 2. Oh, yeah. It's
I haven't seen that one yet. Is it okay? And then the last one I think I watched was like Batman's Long Halloween, and I think I watched the Superman too.
I fell asleep on that.
And we got to do an episode about all these DC animated movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because they are really interesting when we're watching them. And the other night we've had this conversation about, especially the Batman ones. We've had these conversations, and I was like, I want to see where they're trying to go with them. You know what I'm saying?
They at this point they're not going anywhere because the new 52 ended, and then we got the Elseworld crew now, and we're getting but they're smart because what they're doing now in the Elseworld. In the Crisis, they're bringing all the different versions of every single DC
every one of them back
in one program. Like in part 2 of Crisis, we're gonna get Terry McGinnis finally.
Yeah, I saw that clip though. I did see that. So wait, here's the question too. I know it's a little. Marvel can get into it, but Marvel sort of ushered it in with like the MCU, but they did it a good way. How do you guys feel about this whole multiverse Elseworld thing? I feel like it's a crutch for a lot of properties. I feel like let's go make something over here that's totally unrelated, but then we're gonna have another Batman over here, another Superman over here, and then we're gonna pull this Harley Quinn from here and keep Aquaman here. Mostly DC is doing this apparently, obviously, but
yeah,
I don't. Well, see, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm gonna piggyback off something what was said earlier about all the multiverse stuff. And like you said, I do believe it's a crutch, but it's also a way to where you can do anything within the multiverse. And people be like, oh, that was cool. Now let's see what else we can do in the multiverse. You know, especially when it comes to writing and doing the acting and the different actions, You can do a lot with the multiverse, but I do understand what you're saying when you say it's a crush, because if you, and I hate to say it like this, you can't think of nothing else to write. Oh, let's go to the multiverse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's change it up. Let's bring all the characters in that we worked on to one singular spot.
Well, sometimes it's like that because like different teams work on different things and they want to work on what they want to work on, and one thing works, and then what if we took the one thing that worked and put it over here with the other thing that worked and see what happens? And they do that, but it's like if people like all the Elseworld stuff, like I'm pretty sure, like in the movies, right, the live action stuff, it's like, why do we have that Joker movie? Like, why does that movie even exist? Like, I don't even understand.
The one with Joaquin Phoenix, or
it's like I didn't even bother to watch it because it was such a turnoff.
I haven't seen it either.
Y'all know another one is coming out in December, right?
The trailer just dropped yesterday.
Yeah. But I don't get it. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from it, but it just takes away from the whole magic of the idea of the Joker and Batman and Superman. And like, I like what James Gunn is doing. I'm very, very curious to see. I shouldn't say curious. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with the DC characters. And I know he's.
I was gonna say I'm excited to see what he's going to do.
Yeah,
with these characters.
I'm hesitant. Yeah, but
Dion is almost giving up on DC.
Nah, well,
I'm just hesitant, man. I don't want to get my hopes up, kid. I really don't.
It's for good reason. I get it, but I'm a fan of all of the Snyder stuff. I don't give a damn. I love.
I am too.
Yeah. Like the Batman, Batman v Superman, the director's cut was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
The Justice League Snyder cut, amazing. Man of Steel, the shit. Like Like they did, and I feel like they could have really, if they would have taken their time with the Flash, man,
it would have been brilliant.
But I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for two reasons. Reason number one, it's the Flash, and then reason number two, we got Michael Keaton, bro. That was dope.
Okay. We got Michael Keaton back just to kill him over and over again. In the last 2 years, I think I've seen Batman get killed in the media like 3 times.
A lot more than we wanted to see.
So I don't know what's the fascination with killing Batman now, but I did like seeing Michael Keaton because in 1989 we did not have the technology to make him do all that stuff. No, so I'm all for it. But just to see, I don't know, man. Like, that movie was all over the place, man. Then George Clooney at the end. Like, I would say, so is George Clooney in this thing now? Like,
the mantle.
Nothing mattered, man. Nothing mattered.
The mantle of Batman is on. I am nothing. So I became the night.
Nothing mattered, man. But anyway, we're gonna have to do something with DC later on. But I do have one more question. It's sort of another just segment. A little fun one to end us up on what would you do? So
what would you do?
So let's say, all right, you're being recruited by the X-Men and the Avengers. Which membership are you taking?
Wait a minute.
You're being recruited by both these squads. Who are you inking that deal with?
That's easy.
You said neither?
No, I said that's easy. I know it. That's easy.
Oh, you going with X-Men?
Hell no. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. They ain't got no money. All of them broke. All of them broke. I'm going. Listen, I'm going to the Avengers. I'm going to the MCU Avengers because you heard what Tony said. What am I running? A bread and breakfast for a biker gang? They getting that paper, bro. Stop. Come on, yo. They getting. I'm not. You think I want to save? Hold on. You think I want to save the world? Hell no. I'm trying to pay.
You trying to get that bread?
Yes, sir.
Well, y'all should know. You know, I'm going with the Avengers for sure. I'm going straight to Wakanda. I need to go holler.
I'm going to Wakanda. Yeah, because I mean to be frank, I mean just being factual. Like I'm basing it off of what we've already seen. So if you were to pick the X-Men or the Avengers, I'm picking Avengers MCU. And if I were to pick the X-Men, it would be X-Men animated 97.
Right, right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
But check
okay.
this. But can I get Wolverine claws made out of vibranium? Can I get them?
Well, technically,
I'm just asking.
wait. Technically,
Is
the
adamantium
adamantium is vibranium.
is
Technically.
essentially they're like here and there, right? They're like
A1A,
A1B.
Except for vibranium.
No. Vibranium isn't. That was coined by the movies because they couldn't use adamantium in the movies. Yeah. Matter of fact, in the Eternals, what's the name of the one celestial that froze on the Earth?
Don't give me the line. Don't give me the
one
line.
the one that hand is just there all of a sudden. Nobody said anything.
Fun fact. His whole being, his body is adamantium.
Oh wow.
That's where adamantium comes from him.
Thank you for that tidbit. Didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
That's one of the movies. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Eternals is one of the movies I watched, and I was just like, why?
I didn't mind it, honestly. I mean, it's just a lot to get in with so many characters. It was a lot to
and it's a lot.
in.
That's a fact, and I feel like they produce so many of these films. I just think that Marvel they blew their load. They literally blew their load in Endgame by killing off all of the main characters because now you're gonna this is Star Fox, this is Thanos' brother, Angelina Jolie's characters is Thanos' sister. Like what? Like it's just and then we were watching the whole time, but we couldn't intervene because we weren't cast yet. I was talking shit all the time. Like, we weren't cast yet, so we could like the X-Men. The X-Men were the mutants have always been here, but they were just in a different plane of existence.
But they without having the license, right?
That's it.
They succeeded in a lot of places where they probably should have stumbled and fell here and there. Being able to get Spider-Man was a key to that.
Ms. Marvel being a mutant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
This next phase is tough anyway, man. I mean, you got all of Jonathan Major stuff, so I think we might be going in a different direction from Kang. I'm not sure.
I think
but they've said they've also have the amount of content that we're getting is not going to be as much as before. So I think that might be a good thing too.
I mean,
we haven't seen Captain America in 3 years though. I'm just saying in nowhere.
No, and me personally, I think at this point they just need to just go ahead and reboot or just leave it alone.
I don't think they're gonna reboot because of that what did it give us a 10 year? They gave us a 20-year plan. Remember
what? But what we gonna do?
I know that's how everybody. That's what I'm feeling of what. But they gave us this 20-year plan of all these different phases that they got coming out with all this new stuff.
Yeah, they shot everything off with the whole Thanos thing. It's like you use all the Avengers, you got all the Marvel characters that were available in those films, and then y'all had this giant battle, and then didn't use half of the characters. They misused Valkyrie.
Yeah, they really
didn't do anything. Bro, Ronan should have been a whole ass movie, bro. Ronan, because he was he was Batman as fucking and when he was Ronan in the movie, he was Batman. He was legit. He was from the League of Assassins the whole time. I'm like, yo, this dude going crazy. Why didn't we get that Hawkman in the Avengers? I would have been cool with that version of him in the Avengers, bro. For real. Yeah, man.
Well, I did say this coming out of Endgame real quick. Oh, do I need? Okay. I mean, the X-Men got a lot of trials and tribulations, man.
So we all in the Avengers.
I mean,
it makes sense, bro. Because if you were to go to the Fox Universe X-Men again, everybody broke. I'm sorry,
except for Professor X, but he dead, so it don't matter.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And even when you watch Logan, it's the Logan film. It was none of the events that happened or any of the attempts that they that they tried were all to no avail. Like nobody survived. Nobody. There was
Yeah, that's true.
everything was in vain. Like if you really watch those films, X-Men, X2, X3,
Nah, you
X3
right.
was the Last Stand was like the best one. Then we got
Wait,
the
you like the
X-Men.
Last Stand?
Yeah, I
like
did.
Last Stand too. We ain't never talked
You know,
about that,
I enjoyed it because of the character selection. They had way more people, and they
Okay,
did,
I agree.
and the Sentinel. Okay, so you know they did the There's so many Easter eggs in that movie. They did the Days of Future Past was in Last Stand. So when him and Colossus are in the danger room and they fight the Sentinel and they knock their head off,
Yeah.
that transitions into the scene in Days of Future Past, which gets Colossus killed in the movie.
Yep.
It's crazy, right? It's a lot.
I'll go back and rewatch it
Yeah.
Because I only went for Kelsey Grammer, man. Like
Yeah,
that
it
was one of the
was
reasons I went.
But the Wolverine was good. Like when he went to Japan,
I didn't mind that either.
That was a cool
that
movie.
too.
The idea, what they were trying to do with him, and like the character, like that was cool.
So what you feel about Logan? What did you feel about Logan?
So to be truthful, I kind of despised the film because I thought it was kind of stupid. Because like, okay, his adamantium is poisoning him slowly. Okay,
Right.
I get it. Whatever. But then they had the incident where he killed all the mutants up in upstate New York with a mental mind blast. Okay, cool. But then Logan is having a hard time fighting off these little second rate ass mutant hunters. Like, come on, bro. Like the movie was.
But I guess me personally, and I know we done talking about X-Men 97 before I started talking about this.
Yeah, we
okay. So what threw me, like my whole thing, I didn't want to jump off subject.
Stay on script.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Stay your ass on the script, boy.
The thing was, and maybe I didn't read this in the comic book, but if Wolverine has unlimited healing power, how is the fucking adamantium poisoning him? You see
it was a virus. It's a virus, so it eventually breaks down when he gets to a certain age. But that's the thing that I didn't understand because I think they pulled from Old Man Logan, and it's an Elseworld story. So the whole Logan Elseworld thing is something. What if he got sick, and what if he couldn't heal anymore? It will eventually kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in the way they killed off Professor Xavier, they used what was the clone name? X-24.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
The whole thing was just was bullshit. Like I just wasn't a fan of the film. I watched it twice and I'm like, I ain't watching this shit again because I didn't. Oh, in the future, everybody got the Chrysler 300s got 4. I'm like, man, come on, dog. I'm just... Yo, hey, self-driving semi trucks. Y'all really trying to fuck the world up? Like, hey, ain't no way, bro.
I don't imagine. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch because I enjoyed Logan. Logan was pretty dope to me, man. I like the idea of it, but like you said, they pulled the story from somewhere else and made it main.
Yeah.
If he was never gonna come back with it, I'd be that's a great swan song for him. But we're gonna see him again.
And, in about a month.
Again.
Well, it's like about 2 months.
And see, that's why I don't want to see like Tony Stark. I don't want to see Robert Downey Jr. come back. I don't want to see Chris Evans come back. I don't want to see any.
They don't have.
I don't want to see any of them.
They don't have to. They don't need to because they've served their purpose. The whole purpose
exactly
for them to create a team that was a lesser team to allow to ultimately make them one of the biggest household names in America
ever.
And they weren't even that because the poster kids for Marvel for 40 years was Spider-Man and the X-Men, bro.
Yep.
And the X-Men. Come on.
I mean, you could even just throw Hulk in there. Like that's the only that's if you had a TV show or like a live action TV show made, you were probably their biggest one. Spider-Man had one. It was terrible. Hulk had one. Incredible Hulk. I love that show to this day. Lou Ferrigno, fantastic. But those were your big. Those are your Marvel characters, your go-tos. And now,
but you gotta say it was pretty genius for them to take the C team and make them the A team and make everybody love them.
Well, they had to take them and make them stronger too because they were included in all this stuff too. Yeah, like our media while we were growing up. Like, did Captain America have a cartoon too? He had one.
He had a live action TV series too.
Did he not? Did he not have?
No,
he was just animated to be in these things.
He was in X-Men. He fought with Logan. He was in the Avengers cartoon. Or I
Yeah.
shouldn't say Avengers. He was in the Iron Man, Fantastic Four,
So he
and
was
the
just
Hulk
popping up
shows.
in these, right?
He
Like
was
he
just a
never had
random,
his own one.
and he had a movie.
I thought he
I think I
had
remember
didn't he
watching
have a
something.
TV series too?
Nah.
Back in the
That
Okay,
was
okay.
that was David Hasselhoff. He was Shield. He was Nick Fury.
Okay.
He was in that.
But no, oh, I need to find it. But Captain America's had multiple movies that have all been bad, like within like the 70s to 80s, maybe to 90s. There's a few that are really terrible. I bought one in a bin at Walmart years ago for like $2. It had
He had the Red Skull and he barely put the mask on and all of that.
no. It was just this guy with a motorcycle helmet.
I remember that.
And his shield was clear. And he
Yeah.
rode a bike. There was a lot of bad Captain America stuff out there.
Yep.
But he did have a
Oh,
TV
shit.
show because he was my bad. Wait,
Bro,
yes, he did.
listen, I'm telling you, they did not have a show.
Are we sure, Candy? Because I'm confusing. Who's the guy who played the Flash?
John Wesley Shipp.
Okay. I feel like there was a similar guy, looked exactly the same, was
No.
Captain America.
No.
Candy, I'm pretty sure, man.
So it was 1966. I remember he had a
No.
TV
Okay,
TV
we're
series.
He talking about the 90s, man.
Okay, so yeah, in the 90s, no, he didn't have a show, but I knew he had a show from back in the day.
The Flash was created to rival the success the success of Batman. Hence why the intro was how it is and blah 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 blah. Then Dean Cain dropped with the Lois and Clark. They tried to build up they really tried to build up a little universe back then. Then they dropped the Justice League made for TV movie with Kyle, was it Guy Gardner? No, Kyle Rayner, the Martian Manhunter, the Flash. It was on Fox. It was
all of that was on Fox, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, the Flash was on CBS.
Okay, so
and go ahead, Ian.
Go ahead. I was looking forward to see if I could find it.
You're not gonna find it.
No, it's here. I'm looking right at it, but I don't know. Can I share my
pull it up?
screen?
Pull it up on the screen. Let us
okay.
see.
What year is it, Dion?
Dion said, "Shut up. Let me concentrate."
No, like the one I'm talking about is
My bad.
the one that I'm talking about is let's see. Good grief, man. Y'all killing me. Here we go. Let me share my screen.
Please show me your screen, Dion. I want to show you that you're not.
Oh yeah,
you're not the
here we
only
go.
one with knowledge.
Y'all seeing this?
Nope.
There it is. I think.
Yeah.
You
That-
see
yeah, that's the
this
one.
guy?
Yes.
That's from that. But oh shoot, I got a lot of lines on here. Hold on.
My dog look like Evil Knievel.
He does.
Oh no,
Exactly,
Super
right?
Dave. One yeah. Now I don't remember
But
this
no,
one. There was a
Captain
movie
America-
there was a movie that used to come on HBO when I was a little kid. It was a blonde dude.
This
I thought
guy.
it was Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, this guy.
That's the movie. That's the movie.
That's the
one
movie.
Yeah,
That's
I thought
the
it was
movie.
Dolph Lundgren.
So this
but
was
it's not Dolph Lundgren.
never a TV show.
No, it was a movie.
1990.
Damn. Sheesh, talk about getting the kinks up. Boy, 1990 was a sturdy year, bro. Shit, everything was made out of metal back then.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was
sturdy.
Well, think about this. Then it's around that same time where that Fantastic Four film that never saw the light of day happened.
It's on
Have
YouTube.
have y'all watched
It's
it?
on
Have
YouTube.
you seen it?
I'm gonna watch.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
oh Rufus, it's so
on YouTube.
bad.
Nigga, Ben Grimm looked like an orange Ninja Turtle, bro.
Oh wow! I'm most definitely watching it tonight.
Dead ass. Yeah, when Mr.
Yeah,
Fantastic do the little arm thing.
It was so bad they didn't release it. That's wild, man. That's wild. It was so bad they didn't release it. Okay, so
it's just as bad as the Green Lantern movie, or
Yeah,
the Justice League movie on Fox. Woo.
That wasn't good
Or
either.
Generation X.
Wait. What was the Justice League movie on Fox?
Yeah, it was on Fox. It was Guy Gardner. No, I keep saying Guy Gardner. Kyle Ray. No, yeah, it was Guy Gardner. It was Guy
Oh
Gardner.
my God, I remember that.
Yep.
Okay.
It was Martian Manhunter. It was Fire Ice. It was
See, now,
The Flash. Yeah.
now to
I
bring
watched a
this
lot of
back
TV.
full circle, thankfully we
Mhm.
got this revival of something through the 90s that was really good.
Yeah.
And now I feel like even though we're like saturated with a lot of superhero stuff, I look at the stuff we just looked at and I was like, that's what my brother had to watch or wait for. Like that's what he had to hang his hat on.
Had to look forward to, yeah.
So for me, I'm thinking like, all right, well, some of them are good, some of them are bad, but at least I ain't got that. So, I'll take Clear Shield on that, man. That's wild. That was wild.
I'm gonna give y'all before we dip up out of here. I'm gonna give both of you guys a homework assignment. Please, you can watch if you want to, but I would advise y'all to watch it.
Yeah, what you got?
It's one of Charlie Sheen's first movies. It's one of my favorite movies. It's called The Wraith. Watch The Wraith. W-R-I-T. The Wraith. W-R-A-I-G-H-T. The Wraith, bro. Watch that movie, bro. Like,
oh, it's a cool car.
Listen. The dopest villain of all time is
1986, The Wraith.
Yep. A dude named Packard with a fucking with a knife. The bully. But look, it's a super 80s movie, but it's dope.
Yeah, 1986. I've never seen that.
86.
Yeah, bro. It's me and I have one of my younger brothers, bro. We used to watch. We never knew the name of the movie. Hey, bro, the movie with the black car is on. For real. He runs. Oh, I'm coming. He running downstairs. Shit.
Yeah, there was no guide to see what was. It was just on.
It's on, dude. Hey, listen. HBO was a different. HBO
no, it was
different.
back then. HBO was the thing to have to watch.
Yeah. Bro. Hey, when I got hip to Big Trouble in Little China on HBO. Yeah. I'm like, yo, who the dude is with the electric?
Yeah.
No titles, no nothing. We didn't know what the fuck was watching. We just watching whatever, bro. Like
it was just on, like
TV. There's so many, bro. There's so many cool movies that came out, man. When I was a kid,
I've never seen that, and I feel like I know. I feel like I know a lot of cars from like you know.
No, it's not. That's not a popular one. It's like a cult. It's like a cult, has a cult following, but it's a good movie because it's super 80s, bro. Like we went to my family and we go to Arizona and stuff like during the 4th of July. And my first time we drove from California to Arizona, and I was on the road when they did The Wraith or Renegade with Lorenzo Lamas when he drives on the thing. Bro, I took my phone out and I was just like, I found the soundtrack for the movie and I had the phone. I'm going, hey, I sent it to my brother. I said, hey, bro, what this is? He said, my nigga, how the fuck you do that?
Oh, Dion, you watch Renegade, Dion?
Six Killer, boy.
You used to watch the Renegade, bro? That show went live, dog.
Bro, Renegade, bro. Look, bro, Renegade.
Because then it come on USA?
No, it did. Then the reruns did, but it came on.
Because I knew it used to come on right. It used to come on right before Monday Night Raw. So that's what I was watching. Renegade.
That was Renegade. Right, Renegade. That was the reruns, but it would come on Fox.
Yeah.
On the Fox block. So it was Renegade, Kung Fu: The Legend Continues.
Yep.
Time Tracks.
Yep.
And it was an Acapulco Heat.
Wait a minute. How old are you again?
I'm sorry. What?
How old are you again?
Yo, Dion, edit this part out. Edit this out, boy.
No edits here, man.
Hey, unlive us. I'd say unlive us, boy.
So this has been fun, man. Last thoughts on X-Men 97. We're halfway through. Just final thoughts. Kendi, you got the floor. Last thoughts on
real short and sweet
so far.
Real short and sweet for me. I love it, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it and season 2, possibly season 3. And so all I can do is just be excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Kendi, any last final words?
Shucks, man. I'm just keep it up, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do next.
Yeah.
See, that's messed up, man. That's
My bad. I'm gonna
For
give
me,
y'all a quick. I'm gonna give you a quick little tip. If you watch the intros of the shows, and there's always a clip
Giving out
or
clues.
two of what's to come after, because how they do it. So how part one, episode one, to me, my X-Men, and then the episode 5, to me, my X-Men, remember. That's how they put the episode. Yeah, bro. And then you saw the stuff with the Phoenix and the cable and all of that. I'm just saying, bro. Just saying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But sorry, bro.
well,
Your final thoughts.
Well, when we get off of this, we'll be waiting for those extra 5 episodes. So
yeah,
so we keep going. Yeah.
6 episodes.
I think for me, we'll comment real quick. Loving the show and see you pulled up late, but these episodes getting fire as hell.
Oh yeah.
Is it Darren Walls? Darren Walls?
Nah, don't call him Darren Walls. Call him that's Bobby. That's the real Bobby Drake. That boy ice cold.
Okay.
Ice cold.
But no, like it's like for me at least, looking at what we have now, I don't want to feel like I'm greedy, but I'm hoping it leads to more of the nostalgia trip that they're taking us on. I paid my Disney membership for the year, man. They got my money already, so I'm in it already. Just keep feeding me this, and I'm good for it. Too many Marvel TV shows or whatever for the MCU or whatever. Those are fine, but for this, I hope this cartoon leads to more like a Spider-Man revival.
Yeah.
They gave you, but they gave you the hint in the newspaper. So Eddie Brock and Peter Parker reported and photoed what was going on via the Daily Bugle. They give you everything. They even showed Marrow missing on the pole, and Marrow never existed in the show.
Okay,
she only.
But I want to not get my hopes up as much either.
Hey,
but since you're weakening at me, I was like, bring it on, baby, bring it on.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Bring it on, man.
Oh, I got a text message.
Guys,
Disney just texted me. They said, "Shut the hell up."
Look, I was gonna say, hey, Disney just said you. That's a good message, eh?
No, shut the hell up.
Dude, but I think it's been great so far. I mean,
yeah, it has.
They keep giving us stuff like this. We're gonna be around for it. I hope it brings up, like I said, more of the older ones, but I hope it makes a little bit more competition between like DC too to get their stuff up to this too. But
well, they have to go back and go get that original team again, man.
Is that original team even still like?
No, they all got dismantled when Discovery came in. They cleaned house, and now
they were still, that same original team was still there through that Discovery merger.
Yeah. So when Discovery came in, they just kicked everybody to the curb, and then now Discovery is not even a part of them anymore.
Really?
It's crazy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Good grief. Yeah, because I was like, that's a long time for that team to be still together.
Discovery. Yeah, Discovery. They did the Discovery merger last year?
Yeah, I feel like it was last year.
It was like last year. So that's when Apocalypse War came out. So Apocalypse War dropped last year, and mind you, I've only watched it one time. Apocalypse War.
Hey, same here. It'll never be a rewatch. They killed all the Green Lanterns. They killed everybody.
You can't. I'm like, that shit does not make any sense. It's like when you watch the Dragon Ball History of Trunks. I only watched it 2 times in my whole life. I'm like, I'm not watching this shit again. Like, you're crazy. You Gohan with one arm? Shit. You trying to tell me Gohan with one arm and then Bulma's over there? You couldn't make him a mechanical arm or some shit? Like, beef.
Yeah.
This is a question real quick. And I know we've been on long, but how do we feel about killing off heroes? Not in a way that like Iron Man snaps and sacrifices himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's a stab to Jon Stewart in the stomach, and we come back, he's laid dead up on the ground, sort of thing. That sort of thing.
I personally,
or Batman taking a bullet to the head in the
Yeah.
Suicide Squad game.
I personally don't like the killing off of the heroes. But like I said, we've already talked about this.
Well, that was an alternate. That's an alternate Batman, though. That was an alternate reality Batman. That wasn't the
in that video game.
Yeah, in the game, that wasn't
Okay,
the Arkham.
Candy.
That
Did
wasn't
Arkham.
They?
I've heard stories, or I've heard you're probably closer than I am, but everything that I've seen has stated that that's Arkham. That takes place in the Arkham universe, and that's Arkham Batman.
No, it's not. It's a completely different universe. I can guarantee you that.
Even on the clips when they're in like the Hall of Justice, they talk about everything from the Arkham games. And then Superman looked like John Cena to anybody else. I'm just saying.
No, he did.
You know what was even crazier? They killed off Kevin Conroy, and then Kevin Conroy passed away. I'm like, bro, that's how we gonna do him?
Yeah.
Like, if y'all, like, that's not even.
That was messed up.
And then the rumor, what's wild is like nobody's playing that game anymore. Like, it's down on Steam. Like, the numbers aren't there because it's obviously to make money. It's an open service throughout the the year or whatever. Yeah. But what I found most amusing about it is that once that game came out and everybody saw that's what happened to our Arkham Batman, everybody went and bought or re-downloaded the Arkham series. So that made money in spite of all of this. And more people are playing those games than the new Kill the Justice League game.
Yeah, that shit was. I didn't even bother. I didn't even care for it. Like, I didn't even bother to play it. That was cool.
And then and then there was rumors that Kevin Conroy did do some voices for the new Batman animated, but I don't think that was. Was that even true?
No, it is true. So the new show, they're done already. That show's already finished.
Was he the voice of him?
Yeah, he's the voice. Yeah, that's okay. Bruce Timm. That's all Bruce. That's Bruce Timm.
And that's why I think that's why everybody assumed that. Yeah, it's Bruce Timm. It's got to be Kevin Conroy.
No, it's Bruce Timm and who else is it Spielberg? It's somebody else. It's a big name with Bruce Timm that's working on this.
Oh, is it J.J. Abrams?
Is it J.J. Is it J.J. J.J. Abrams? You're right. Yeah, J.J.
That name jumped out, but
yeah, J.J. Abrams. Yeah, and he did voice the last two parts of Crisis also.
Oh, really?
Kevin
Okay.
Conroy. Yeah, Kevin Conroy is back for part 2 and part 3 of Crisis. Yep.
Yeah, then we got this too. The Joker dead in Arkham games. They even said that's a different universe for the suits. Okay. Well, I was like, man, I didn't.
I've lived in Gotham my whole life, my friend.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't like killing off my superheroes, so that's why I'll never play it. So. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll wrap up with that. Candy, tell everybody where they can follow you, man, and all that, and we'll put it in the descriptions and stuff below.
Hey, guys, if you want your life ruined, if you want me to spoil things for you, or if you want to listen to any of my voices in some of these animated shows, and if you want to see me as a Power Ranger, because I'm a Power Ranger, follow me at ATO Worldwide. Also, I do have a podcast. It's called This That Type of Talk. Okay, yeah, there we go. This that type of talk. Shout out to my co-host Corey K. Good and all that good stuff. We have our latest episodes. Eric Bauza and DJ EFN from the Drink Champs, Crazy Hoods, and all of that. So holla at us, holla at me, get at me. We here, yo. Yay.
Rufus, parting shots, man.
Yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fired. No, y'all know me. Y'all can follow me. Docs pop up on Instagram and TikTok. Your favorite chef. You know what I'm saying? Just holler at me.
Oh, check out Just Immortal. Just Immortal. I don't know.
That too. Yeah, go ahead and plug that.
It's the greatest, dopest, amazing fan animated program out right now. We got some big dogs in there. Really do got some big dogs in there. Batman Just Immortal. It's really cool, man. I enjoy it so much. I like that show a lot, man. So I voiced a couple of the characters on there. I do the Joker, Two-Face, and recently Kyodai Ken's son, Dark One. and everything. So feel free to check it out. Check us out. Batman Just Immortal.
Shoot, and I'm still waiting for Sam to give me my invite for my voice, man. For my character. I'm just waiting, man.
Sam, why you playing, bro?
Hey,
Sam.
I told Dion when I found out you was gonna be on here. I told him, I said, I'm gonna ask him to do the voice, right? I just want to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
The Joker voice.
The Joker voice.
Oh,
I don't know if you can do it live, but you know what I'm saying. When we get off the joint.
No,
I don't know if you got to be.
I'll be more than happy to help you with your request, my friend. It was an amazing adventure and such a great way to meet new friends. We have things in common. We like comic books and pop culture, and the cool thing about it all,
for real, bro.
The cool thing about it all is that we all black people. For those of you that are watching us here on the All-Star Fandom podcast, please like, share, subscribe, and follow us. And for more updates, be our friends, and I probably won't kill you.
And on that note, with that plug,
bro, like for real,
we're gonna get out of here. Hang around, guys. But yeah, thanks for jumping on. I really appreciate it. That was fun. Went all around the world. We went all through the 90s. But we're gonna leave it right there.
It's Rufus' fault, because man, you know what? Man, Superman said, man. My fault too. It's my fault too. It ain't just you, it's me. I get hyped.
All right, then, fellas. Again, appreciate it. And until next time, this has been All-Star Fandom Prime. Peace.
Bye.